is they have a lot of entertainment. You sit still.
Sorry. I'm problematic today, sorry.
He's driving me crazy today.
Drives me crazy.
You're driving me crazy.
Hello, YouTubers.
No.
I know.
No. Ugh. This freaking story of this drive is bump.
New York roads
Bump.
suck ass.
Oh my gosh. I swear I feel like I've been beat up. I hate New York roads.
But we're excited about getting to Maine.
We're heading to Maine.
Actually, we've been in Massachusetts for a while now. The roads aren't much better, but
Yeah.
New York's are the worst.
Yeah. We're heading to the Portland area. Jeez, babe. You've never maneuvered this thing in this type of crowd before. This is crazy. Do you need me to get out or anything?
Nope.
Holy baby, how are we gonna get down that road?
No problem.
Crazy. Are you serious?
Yep, I got it, no problem.
Oh, what was that?
Somebody thought I was gonna hit that truck.
So we are in Scarborough, Maine, just outside of Portland.
At Bayley's Camping Resort.
Resort.
Yes. So we're in the queue here, and it's a pretty big queue. This one is definitely a resort.
Yeah, but it's a resort for kids.
Well, it's a resort for families.
I gotta say this, it's huge. There's like 700 sites, no joke.
Yeah.
Really cool if you have kids.
Yeah, I mean, as far as, most of the
For us.
places that we go, we don't really use the amenities, the pools and hot tubs. I think we, maybe play putt-putt. If there's a game room with some real freaking games in it, I would do that, but...
Yeah, other than like the claw game and stuff like that.
I grew up in the 80s, I want Pac-Man and...
Even some pinball.
Pinball would be awesome. We're on a very busy site.
Yeah, we picked this place specifically because our friends that we met in the very beginning of our RV life,
Randy and Bree.
Randy and Bree, they are from here and they're staying up here for the summer, and so we wanted to be close to them. It was kind of last minute when we booked this, and the spot that we got is on a main thoroughfare.
Really big spot though, really long spot.
It is. It's a very long spot, and I'll give you that.
But the toilets are right there.
Oh yeah, the toilets are like right there. Even I could throw something and hit the facilities. Hold please. See what we mean?
The weekends, this was like a parade, which has its pluses and minuses.
Well, sure. If we sit out here and we face that direction, and we have a beer, and we're just saying hi to everybody.
And I don't know why, but this rider truck goes by at least once every couple days. I don't know who's
every day. I've seen it
I don't
every
know
day.
who's moving in back there.
Did we mention that we're on a main thoroughfare here? It's the most expensive place we've stayed yet. Expensive. We are roughly around, what, $85 a night?
Yeah, these spots are $88 a night in season.
Yeah. And then there's some crazy taxes. So it's for us, it actually ended up being about $90 a day with all the taxes and everything.
Yeah,
it's outrageous, and that's way above our comfort level.
It's throwing off the curve.
But we wanted to be here because of our friends, and it's been a fantastic 10 days.
Oh, it has. It's been amazing.
Today we're taking a ride to Portland Head Lighthouse, right?
Yeah. That's right. It's only like 30 minutes from here, so we're just going to ride the coast and see what's there.
Yeah, well, our friends that are from here mentioned it would be a cool ride, and that it's like, I think, the oldest or second oldest lighthouse in the country.
Oldest in Maine, maybe the second oldest.
Working lighthouse.
It's freaking old. It's an old lighthouse.
It's from the 1700s.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go check it out.
Yep.
really pretty ride. That was our first ride in the state of Maine. Portland Head Lighthouse.
Yeah, it's a lighthouse, but it's just called the Portland Head
House.
They don't like the house side of the lighthouse, I guess. But
yeah, that was cool. That was in
really
Cape
neat.
Elizabeth, right?
Yeah. And there were 3 food trucks. One was up on the hill where we got ours.
I'm so excited.
Oh man.
The lobster rolls were yummy. That behind us is Portland Head
House.
They say Portland Head Light. That's what they call it.
It's the Portland's headlight.
Yeah, but anyhow, we're gonna get a little closer to that lighthouse back there. That headlight, the headlight. Oh my gosh, that seagull got really close.
Fat seagull.
Jeez. There's another food truck down here. There's another food truck down here. We could get another lobster roll.
This lighthouse was apparently commissioned in 1787, and they started the construction on it for like $750, and then in 1791 it was completed by the government for like $1,500.
Wow, you remember that?
Yeah.
That's good.
I'm good at useless information.
They have what they call a cliff walk, which is a mile-long walk along the cliffs. Wonder where they got the name.
Yeah.
But we walked down a little bit. I can't do a whole lot of that, but it was just really beautiful, and it was like our first true feeling that we were really in Maine, because
Yeah,
it was
the
just
big
very
cliffs,
picturesque.
and yeah, it's really pretty down there.
Yeah, that was a good time. So
I got my hat on backwards like a hoodlum.
like a hoodlum.
Like a hoodlum.
You're a hoodlum.
It's
We're
pretty
still
freaking
at
cool
the
here.
Portland Lighthead. Wait, no. Portland.
Light.
I can't get that right because it doesn't sound right.
No, we're just gonna call it the Portland Head Lighthouse.
Yeah.
Of all the lighthouses, this one's in charge.
This one's the head. This one's. We're still here. We're just closer. Closer.
We're even closer now, and I still look like a hoodlum.
You do.
Now we're even closer. Can you
Can't
see
get
it?
any closer than this.
Can you see it?
It's right here. We're touching it.
People here are amazing. I mean, we met our friends Randy and Bree here, and they're awesome.
And I gotta say, they welcomed us on day one. We went over and they had a campfire and s'mores for us, but they gave us the most wonderful little goodie bag filled with all kinds of Maine treasures and stuff. It was just the most thoughtful thing and was really special, and we're always going to remember that.
Well, another couple that we met in Savannah.
Yeah, we met Tim and Marie Claire.
They invited us over to their cottage on, what was the island?
Bayley Island.
On Bayley Island.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, this is exciting. This is very exciting.
Getting some lobster.
When we were in Savannah, we met a really cool couple, Tim and Marie Claire.
Also Grand Design RV owners.
Yes, when we were talking with them and stuff, they said, you have to look us up when you're in Maine because in the summer we stay on Bayley Island. They have a cottage there. So we did just that and they invited us out to their home on Bayley Island for lobster. It's so cool. I mean, geez, people that are from Maine are super nice.
Yeah, they are. So yeah, we're having a really good time in Maine.
Yeah.
Lots of really cool people.
I'm gonna learn how to cook and how to properly eat a lobster.
We want to see how it's cooked. We don't necessarily want to.
I don't want to put it to its death though. Bayley Island is actually one of hundreds of islands in the Casco Bay, which is the bay that Portland sits on. And what were they saying? It's like you could go to a different island every day of the year. How cool are the people that we've met from Maine? Like this guy here.
This guy here, Tim.
Having us over for some lobster. It's pretty cool.
Really, really neat out here.
He said these lobsters were pulled out of the water at 2 o'clock this afternoon. So remember when I said I had to Google how to eat a lobster?
Oh, we're gonna get a lesson.
I'm gonna get hands-on lesson this time.
And this is what we'll be cooking.
Oh!
Straight from the ocean.
Let's not name him.
No, we won't name him.
Because I feel bad.
No, we won't do that.
We'll name you supper.
There you go. That is supper for tonight.
Oh my gosh. I will not be putting them in the water to their death. I won't do it.
And there's a little test that I do.
Okay.
Is I'll pick them up by the antenna. And if the antenna...
If it wiggles?
No, if the antenna
If it wiggles.
falls off the lobster, they're cooked.
Okay. Oh gosh.
We're all the way out here.
And we're right on this side of the island, right about there. And they don't really scream. It's just a myth.
It's like a sauna.
It's nothing but a sauna.
That's all the water you use on this. They mostly steam.
Mostly steam. Yeah, the water will start boiling again in a minute or two, and they'll just steam right up.
They just leave them in there for 10-15 minutes? And
Yeah, about 15 minutes. Yeah.
Until it pulls right off.
Yeah,
The antenna pulls off.
pick them up by the antenna, see what happens.
Are you ready?
For what?
You
Are
ready?
you ready for your lobster training?
Oh, we're doing that right now?
Lobster training, sir.
Okay.
If you hand me your dish, I will
Yes.
bring one in for you.
Yes. Look at that.
Now that's some fresh lobster.
Look at that. That's so cool. It's as big as you, Daisy. What do you think?
That's for Chad.
Oh,
That's for you.
I will call you dinner. Are you scared of it?
I'm nervous.
All right. I will take the elastics.
Step 1.
Pull that out.
Some people cook them without
With or
the
without?
elastic. I do
So flip
like
them over.
this. So then you twist this off, and then if there's a lot of water, you go up here
Yeah.
and
There's probably
get
some
it
water in it
Okay.
for cooking.
like this.
Oh,
Yeah.
Look what I got.
that's a good
What
one.
I got. And there goes the guts.
Yeah,
There goes the
you
guts.
go.
So
Alright.
then you can either start by the head or with
And so
that.
the green is okay to eat?
Yeah.
The green is good,
Look.
yes. Well,
Some people don't like it,
I
so
do.
you can just
I
rip
think
it
that
off.
I just don't like the way it looks.
So now you can
Okay.
do like this.
you squeeze it, and it'll break the shell.
Yes! You can put your finger through here and you can push. And it should come out. If not, you just open it like this. You got it. You got it.
Tara's got it.
Yeah,
She's
you
got it.
got it.
Use the caveman method.
There you go. And then your
Right.
hands are filthy.
Yeah.
You
Like
put your
that.
finger right here because you don't want this part. There's poisonous stuff in there, so you don't want to. You fold it. Yeah, just like that.
See her face.
And then you
Kind of scary looking.
Yeah, obviously you don't want to eat this stuff. That's really
You don't want to
gross.
eat that.
Yeah. And then you have all kind of neat things in there.
I'm afraid I'm gonna pick the wrong stuff.
No, there's nothing wrong there. Except if you put it in your mouth, it doesn't taste good. Just put it back in the water. And that's it.
Can you see your daughter over here?
Look at that bed head.
Okay. She's doing great right there.
She is. Tim and Mary Claire.
Very good host.
Gracious hosts and wonderful time getting to know you guys better. So now we don't have to Google how to eat a lobster anymore.
We also went with Randy and Bree over to Maine Beer Company, which is a brewery here, and they've got some amazing beers.
It's actually in Freeport, though. I have to interject. It's in Freeport, so it's about 30 minutes or so away, right?
Yeah, and we've been to a bunch of stuff everything's 30 minutes away.
It is.
Yeah, so
it's true.
We got a couple flights of beers there.
Yeah, they have you can try all 8. They have 8 different ones. Oh, they had at least when we were there 8 different beers to try.
Okay. You're creeping on our side.
Oh, sorry.
Which beer are you going to try first?
Well, we should go in order from the lightest to darkest.
Okay, you got 10 seconds. Ready?
So
Go.
We're at
Peeper.
Freeport, Maine.
We'll have some peeper. What have you tried?
Well, I really like this Mo so far. I've only done the first
Okay,
row.
we got to keep them in their slots.
They had wood-fired pizza that they cooked right on site, and that was delicious.
They had gluten-free and it was good.
And it was good gluten-free,
Yeah.
so that's a surprise.
We're in Freeport, Maine, which is like an outlet capital of Maine, one of them. Kittery's the other, but we're also home to the flagship store of LL Bean, founded in 1912. That's a long time ago.
After Maine Beer Company, we went right down the street to LL Bean. Everybody said, we have to go to LL Bean. You gotta go to LL Bean. You gotta go to LL Bean.
And quite honestly, we didn't understand all the hype, but once we got there, we kind of got it.
They have like a little outdoor stage area that in the summer they do concerts and stuff like that. And we got our picture on the giant boot outside.
These doors have no locks on them.
We walked around inside the store a little bit. It was quite massive store.
It's basically the entire LL Bean catalog in a complex.
Yeah.
So if you want to go get some good outdoor gear and want to be able to shop around and look at it and touch stuff.
Instead of just in the magazine?
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Get off my lawn!
We're at LL Bean.
LL Bean.
Or La Bean, as they call it here locally. You guys don't call it Lilla Bean?
Red squirrel. Red squirrel. And we topped that night off with some ice cream. So that was a delightful day.
We did take a couple of rides while we were here besides the Lighthouse. We just took a ride down to Old Orchard Beach. Very quaint, touristy, with like an old school kind of carnival.
Yeah.
With some roller coasters.
Quite
and
a
rides
few
and stuff.
rides and stuff like that too. Which
Yeah,
I would
it was
get
kind of
on.
neat.
It was just a quick lunch break ride. We just kind of putzed around and checked out the scene. We didn't spend any time on the beach while we were here. We're not beach people, really. I mean, we like to see it, but we don't go and like hang out on the beach. beach.
Yeah, we're not
You know?
like lay on the beach kind of people.
I mean, we're more like
We're sitting
bar on
we're
cocktails.
sitting in a chair on the beach with a cocktail. That's us.
Yeah.
Speed limit's 5 miles per hour.
I was just gonna say that.
And Maine has been our target. You know, obviously we're seeing places all the way up, but Maine has been our target to see because we've never been up here, and it's just been off the charts amazing.
Absolutely. So when we started putting this Portland video together,
And by we, it's her.
Yeah. We decided to make this a two-parter because we did so much stuff in the 10 days that we were there, and we don't want to cut anything out because there's some good stuff that we did. But we also don't want to give you another hour-long video. So we just decided to make it a two-parter.
So welcome to the end of this video.
Yeah, we want to thank Tim and Mary Claire again for being such wonderful hosts and having us out to their home.
Very cool.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And we want to let you guys know that there's more with Randy and Bree coming up, and we actually have a foodie tour, a personal foodie tour that Randy is the guide for. So the four of us go on a private foodie tour through Portland.
Delicious.
It was awesome. So we can't wait to show you that and some other surprises that we have. So stay tuned for Portland Part 2.
If you like this video, if you like our channel, please subscribe. Please click the bell. Those things do help us.
That's right. And find us on Facebook and Instagram and follow us there too.
Yep.
Daisy says so.
Daisy demands
Right,
it.
Daisy?
Daisy says, do it.
Daisy says,
Do it.
Do it.
Face the wrath.
Well, speaking of face, you need a haircut.
Yeah, her face is a wrath.